Hey, Alpha fam, welcome back to another episode of Alpha Commission. Today on Alpha Commission, of course, we're going to go over just the red in the charts as we did have a nice pump off of CZ over at Binance. The CEO of Binance did kind of come to the rescue of the market while we were collapsing. However, news of potential nuclear war has just deflated that bit of a rebound. And so we are seeing constant whipsaw action on the Bitcoin chart. And you can see that we do have a little bit of a floor up here, but overall we are putting in a bit of a bearish pennant, which could have a measured move to the downside, which of course we can be talking about the $12,000 area, but with the hang-ups along the way, perhaps around 15,000, 14,000, etc. And so we can talk about that if we do end up breaking the floor of this pennant here. Until then, we are getting a little bit of a bounce at the moment. And what we would like to see is to get over this bearish level, really that was the top of our last 2 to 5 day projection over here at around $17,010. We never did get over my neutral area. And so you can see that the potential for bearishness just has continued since a couple days ago when I did make the last report on Monday. Now, this 2 to 5 day projection is now expired, so I can go ahead and delete that. But it is interesting, guys, that you can see that we did just bounce up right to the top of that, that alpha momentum pool, the 2 to 5 day projection, and then we got rejected. So this system continues to work. We also did have bullishness as soon as we entered the daily alpha momentum pool. And so, guys, we're just killing it using the system, just breaking these limits or getting inside of the pool or getting on top of the pool has just been incredibly good signals. On top of the pool, very bullish. Enter the pool, likely to swim around in it underneath the pool and likely to have bearish continuation, okay? And then the scale over here, of course, I set up so that you can understand our context. I derived this with 4 different types of momentum over 5 different time periods. And so you can see, this is, the uber bullish and the oh no anyway. These kind of represent the higher time frames. And then the solid bearish and solid bullish, really we're talking about, your day to your kind of weekly. And then, of course, these, bullish, bearish kind of estimates down here are more for your short-term dailies. And so, guys, pay attention to this scale. People have been making a lot of money off of it. I've had people DMing me, and I've also had people leaving comments in the Discord, which there's a link in the description of this video below, where they're just making huge gains off of the plays on my different levels. So I'm glad you guys are able to make some money in this bear market. These are updated signals, so you can use this. We will be extremely bullish above $20,710, solidly bullish above $18,300, just bullish above 17,450, but a little bit of a watch out zone for some type of a fake out. My neutral tipping point is around 17,200, bearish leaning around under $17,010, and solidly bearish under 16,770, where we currently are located. Still trapped in that bear zone. And then, guys, we're just going to lose, this type of formation that we have going on here if we do violate 15,800, and that could suggest that this pennant is going to play out to a measured move to the downside, which could be quite low. So we do want to see a bounce here and recapturing these areas as soon as possible. I do need to update the momentum zones. So here's your new one for the day. This 2 to 5 day projection is no longer valid. We do have a new 2 to 5 day projection. And so, guys, this will be the area right there. And you can see that these are dynamic zones. So, of course, they do get updated daily. But the 2 to 5 day, you saw it held extremely well for what it was used for. And so we are just resetting this. this. Now you can see we started the day with our toe inside of the alpha momentum pool, but we just quickly lost it. And in losing that, you could, kind of front run a bit of a short, a bit of a bearish reaction there. And we do need to see if we can work our way back into the alpha momentum pool. And then that would essentially be right on top of this wedge. And so that does suggest that this momentum pool is quite accurate. And then the 2 to 5 day actually moves down a little bit, but it follows the angle of the wedge. So again, guys, like this system appears to be extremely accurate. And so I would, accept the levels that are before us. And what that does suggest is that you do want to get a minimum of over 16,000, let's just say 880 to be, even slightly confident there. But to understand that we do need to capture half of this momentum box just to flip neutral in terms of our overall stance. So that suggests that there could be fake out territory up here. So just to be aware for that, guys. Anyway, I think I'm going to cut it off there. Just going to make a short, sweet episode. Do be aware of this floor around here, around $16,000, and then if we lose 15,800, just really suggest just considering your positions. That was your alpha for the day. Stay safe and happy trading.